can't get me down. They 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 can't get me down. Praise the rock who is the crown. They can't get me down. They can't get me down. This is DJS, and this is the Negro Exciting News Show. So I saw a video. I mean, it was a very good video. It was very serious, but the lady was saying, that the modern woman no longer submits to her man, and the rise of feminism and the problems it's caused in the modern relationship. So she was basically saying her man, she cooks, she cleans, she seasons food, yeah, she slaves over hot stove for her man and her family. So, I try to equate that to the average black woman. And yes, so that's what black women have to do. You have to slug yourself over a hot stove to provide food for your man and your family. You have to clean the house from top to bottom. Yeah. I mean, this white lady who made this video, um, she seems like an angel. Well, I use the word seem. And all the comments on her sections, like everybody loves her because she seems so fantastic. She's like a throwback female before feminism came in, and the banking system has everybody at work. There was a time when women were just housewives, and they took care of the home, and the man went out to work. But in the UK, that started to end in the 70s, in the late 70s. Yeah, I say in the late 70s, it was starting. No, the late 70s to early 80s. That's when it really came to an end in the UK, I would say, for the average white woman. Because in the UK, like, women of color, black women, Asian women, and they came to the UK to work for jobs. So that would always have been their role in this society anyway. So yeah, so this woman was saying what she does for her man. I was just thinking, imagine trying to convince a black woman she has to do this. It wouldn't work. She works out, and you can see. I mean, she's beautiful. She's stunning. Yeah, she just tireless in her efforts to keep making progress. I can see she's someone who's making continuous progress. I'm saying, trying to imagine the average black woman doing that. I can't see it. Yeah, she's gonna go to the gym. She's gonna work out. She's gonna go jogging. She's gonna season food. Yeah, she's gonna clean the house from top to bottom, and she's gonna not eat too much because she doesn't want to get. Yeah. So this white lady in this video, she might probably, I don't know, she might be dress size. I'm not expert, but I say 10 or 12. Hard to find a black woman. Yeah, who's going to be 10 or 12, especially over the age of 30. Might find some skinny teenage girl or in her early 20s, but once they get to 30, especially after they've had children, the average black woman is going to be, she's not going to be a 10 or a 12. And you can see the effort this woman's making. She's there right there in the video. Effort she makes for her man. Women have to let the man take over. You're the woman, he's the man. Yeah. You let him. be the boss and you take second place. You play your role. That's what she was saying. So I'm saying, imagine an average black woman. I mean, even Michelle Obama, yeah. And one time they was making a big fuss about Obama, and she got jealous. What'd she say? Oh, his socks smell. Can you believe that? This man is the president of the America, United States of America, arguably the most important man on planet Earth, and his wife gets jealous and says, right in front of the whole world, smell. This is what you're dealing with when you're dealing with a fucking black woman. Yeah? In my experience, they're always against you. They're never on your side. Somehow she's always kind of working against you. That's just my personal experience. Yeah, so according to this video by this lady, what you have to do, you have to be humble, you have to take a back seat, yeah? Stay back. Let the man do the talking. Let the man be the boss. You play your role. Be quiet, be humble. Just clean the house, tidy the house. Yeah? Yes. That's what you have to do if you want to keep your mind humble, if you want your relationship to work. Yeah? And make an effort for your man. Yeah, what you have to do is try your hardest, your damnedest to make him happy. Write a list of all the things you can do to make him happy. Make him happy, he'll stay with you, and then you'll have a future together. And you won't be on your own. Oh no, somebody put this idea in your head that you have to be independent. Why would you want to be independent? What does independent mean? Independent means you're on your own. Why would any woman want to be alone in this world, struggling and suffering? Why? Doesn't make sense. You know, you're vulnerable. Yeah, you need somebody there to support you when you finish work. Yeah, you need someone to pick you up, or if that's not possible, wait, be at the bus stop or the train station to wait for you when you finish work. Make sure you get home safely. But I mean, in the modern Britain, that seems that doesn't really seem possible because everyone's now working hard to keep a roof over their head. You know, so the chances of somebody not being at work to pick someone up is very unlikely. But it depends. You know, if you're doing different hours, like say for instance, if the woman works day and the man works night, maybe it's possible. Yeah, she finishes work at 5 and 6:30, 7. She gets off of the train or the bus. It's possible the man could be there to meet his woman and make sure she gets home safely. Then he'll go to work for the night shift. Yeah, it's possible. But everyone now is working so hard here to make ends meet. The prices are getting more and more expensive. Basically, you have to start making the effort. Black women, you have to go to the gym. You have to start doing yoga. Yeah, if you want to keep your mind, that's what you have to do. Start doing yoga. Go to the gym. Yeah, if you don't really like gym, you can join a salsa class. Yeah, dance, keep fit, work out. Yeah, instead of eating 3 meals a day, cut down to 1 meal a day. You're a size 18 or size 20. Who's 2 or 3 stone. You need to be a size, let's say, anything from a 10 to a 14. Yeah? 10 to a 14. 16 maximum. 8, 20 and upwards. No, it's too big now. But what I'm seeing now in the UK, they're trying to encourage people not to drive. They're doing everything to stop people from driving. Talking about the environment, then they're pricing you off of your car. And they're making these bikes, putting these bikes in the street, Boris bikes, the banking bikes. First it was Barclays Bank, now it's Santander. Yeah, so these bikes are everywhere. And you never see a black woman riding a bicycle before. Now you see black women riding bikes. Yeah, I see a few now riding. So look, a black girl riding a bike is a miracle. Because before, the mentality, she wants a chauffeur to pick her up. Or you have to pick up in a BMW or Mercedes or Porsche. That's how big her ego is. But now she's riding a bike, which is good. Because when you ride the bike, you're saving your money. Yeah, fit. Yeah, you need to burn up these calories. Because now all the stuff they're putting in the food is making people more prone to diabetes. In fact, last week I was up the road, I saw a man. Yeah, I saw this man pushing himself in a wheelchair. And he was an amputee. One of his legs was cut off, I think, just below the knee. And the other leg was like a balloon. It looked like it could just pop. It was so blown up. I said, this man has diabetes. Yeah, he's diabetic. He's diabetes. I'm sure of it. The leg was just so puffy, you could see it. And he's all on his own. No one to help him, just pushing himself in his fucking wheelchair. Can you believe that? All that, yeah? I mean, it's probably type 2 diabetes, and that's basically, he wasn't born with it. That's just what they're putting in the food. The other day, yeah, these cookies. I bought these cookies from a well-known store, which I won't mention, and beautiful tasting cookies. They're milk chocolate cookies, and then when I bit into them, they were kind of chewy, not hard biscuits. They were more kind of chewy and soft. I mean, the biscuit itself, cookie is malleable. If you go like this, it won't break. So I said, well, what would make this have this kind of texture? I said it's probably probably has fructose corn syrup in it. That's what I said. And then the next day, I started to feel a bit funny in my stomach. Yeah. I said, you see, I was right. Because everything now has some kind of bullshit in it. So the deal with the fructose corn syrup is, they spray it with a pesticide which has mercury in it. Yeah. So when they make the syrup from the corn that has been sprayed with mercury to kill the bugs, then the fucking mercury is what we fucking eat. I mean, that's why you eat some. I mean, how can they make a profit if every time you eat this thing, next day you feel sick? Or maybe people don't even realize why they're feeling sick. But because I'm aware of this, that's another thing. When the cookies are made in the shop, so you can't see the ingredients. Store bag, yeah, but you can't see the ingredients. But I know if they put all the ingredients, I would see fructose corn syrup. So I bought them twice. And I said never again, which is good anyway, because I'll be fucking getting fat like this diabetic guy in a wheelchair. I work out, I train, 7 days a week. And that's what you have to do to stay healthy in this current environment, because all the stuff in the food now, is to make you fat and obese and diabetic. So yeah, black ladies, you have to go to the gym. You have to start jogging. You have to jog 3 times a week, 2 times a week. Yeah. If you look good, your man will be happy. Yeah. And this lady in the video was talking about, I mean, she didn't go into detail about what makes her man happy sexually. I mean, she's really a good girl. I mean, everybody watching this lady on this video, everybody really would like to get her. You know what I mean? But she's taken, she's married. And you really read the comments, you can see everybody likes her because she's really willing to make an effort for her man and her family. Anyway, DJS and I'm out.